are you thinking about running for president?
That's a decision that I'm going to make in the coming months, Savannah. I'm not going to make any announcements here this morning, but it is something that I'm thinking about, and I'll make a decision in the coming months.
All right, so let's talk about Liz Cheney getting defeated last night in Wyoming. She was defeated in the Senate. She was chair of the January 6th committee. A lot of people are talking about what this means, politically for the GOP. She was defeated by Hageman by about 30 percentage points or more. We don't have the exact final numbers. The race has been called, but this is a really significant margin. She was seeking a fourth term, and she was defeated by Harriet Hageman, an attorney and former Cheney supporter who Trump selected last year as the chosen candidate to oppose her. In 2016, Hageman, this candidate who now won and is going on to the general for Liz Cheney's seat, called Mr. Trump racist and xenophobic, and tried to block his path to the GOP presidential nomination. But like many Republicans, Ms. Hageman has since fallen in line and declared Mr. Trump the greatest president of my lifetime. Amazing change of tune there from Hageman. So we have a quote from Politico. Cheney's race was the last outstanding primary race of the 10 House Republicans who voted to impeach Trump over his role in the January 6th assault. Only 6 of those members sought re-election, and just 2 won their primary races and advanced to their general election. California's David Villado, who is in a swing district, and Washington's Dan Newhouse. Okay, so things are changing. There's a big shakeup within the GOP. And Fox News coverage of this has been creating this alternate narrative around Liz Cheney. Let's look at this tweet from Matthew Gertz. He wrote, Fox News, which championed Trump's big lie and created an alternate narrative in which the insurrectionists were the victims, was overjoyed about Liz Cheney's primary defeat last night. So things are shifting in American politics. I mean, I think a lot about how Dick Cheney has been extremely quiet. That suggests to me that it's very likely that Liz Cheney is considering running for president. When JR and I were talking about this yesterday, we were talking about how it's taking a page out of the Democrats' playbook to lose for a lower office and then end up running for a higher office than the one you lost for. But let's keep in mind that Wyoming is a state that voted overwhelmingly for Donald Trump. It's really tough turf for someone who's a more centrist Republican. So I'm not sure how much we can extrapolate from this about what it means for the future of the Democratic Party, because we have to keep in mind what's going on specifically where Liz Cheney was running. But JR, what are your thoughts on her defeat?
Yeah, isn't it sad though, that you point out there, which I didn't realize this part, Harriet Hageman was a supporter of Liz Cheney's before she had this opportunity to then oppose her, because Donald Trump said, I need anyone that can speak the English language and that's angry enough and can regurgitate these lies. She stood up, she was a policy agenda, actually something that we say we want to do for the American people. Those things I said I supported about Liz Cheney, those are out the window because it's not about policy. It's not about what you can do for the American people. It has nothing to do with which person it is, as long as you insert the right person to then carry out the actual agenda of the party. And currently, the Republican Party's agenda is to protect and promote Donald Trump at any and all costs, at your own cost as well, at the cost of your own career, which we've seen a few others deal with that weren't expecting it. Now, in this case, this aspect of Liz Cheney's career is lost because of this entire thing. But in reality, the only thing you need to get Donald Trump's support is to say, yes, you actually did win that 2020 election. All of these things that are investigations and FBI searches about you are absolute craziness. I can't believe they're doing this to you. There's an assault on the American people. It's easy to say these things. You don't have to have any policies or any kind of principles to do it. You just have to say it. And Harriet Hageman has been rewarded for that. Again, it's a party that, and I think Liz Cheney didn't point this out afterwards. We're gonna get to her potential future plans, but she pointed out afterwards that this is a sad state of her party, and look where we are now. They don't really care. That's what they're looking for. The point of this is to be a football game. Hey, you offended me. Did you score a touchdown on me with all that information that you've been a part of revealing to the American people? I gotta score back on you. It's not an even score. We still see everything about Donald Trump. It's just a matter of whether or not supporters are gonna continue to just ignore the facts. and go with whatever he says. From the looks of this race last night, that's where this is going.
Yep. It shows how transactional these people are. If they were running with a foundation of values and wanting to get things done for the country, it wouldn't be, oh, I'm going to criticize Donald Trump, I'm going to side with Liz Cheney. But as soon as there's an opportunity for this seat in Congress, in the House of Representatives, I think I said Senate earlier, Liz Cheney's in the House. As soon as that seat's open, you're gonna go for it and completely flip-flop on where your alignments were before, just because you want political power. That's what works for you. This is not just the Republican Party, but so many people in politics right now. What we really need is more people with values. And I don't mean people with the kind of values that Liz Cheney has. I mean people who actually want to govern on behalf of the people. Let's keep in mind that Liz Cheney's voting record has been pointed out to be about 93% aligned with Donald Trump. So while she says different things, is her stance really that materially different from members of the far right in the GOP? Probably not, which makes her running for president kind of a scary prospect.
For more political news, breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Damage Report. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.